Good morning, class. 12th Accountancy, Part 4 for retirement or death of a partner. Now, today we are going with question number 6 Rohit, Mohit, and Virat. So, we have prepared revaluation account, partners capital account, cash bank account, balance sheet, and also a journal entry for its ledger posting for goodwill. Now today we are starting with question number 6 in which Rohit, Mohit and Virat are the partners. Their old profit sharing ratio that is 4 is to 3 is to 2 total is 9 and new ratio in adjustment number 6 is given 2 is to 1. So based on this old ratio and new ratio we have to find out first of all our gain ratio. For formula of gain ratio that is new ratio minus old ratio and if Rohit retires so no new ratio for Rohit and again no gain ratio for Rohit. So now for Mohit and Virat there is a gain ratio by putting a formula new ratio minus old ratio and our gain ratio is 3 is to 1. 3 is to 1 total is 4. So now our step 1 is to put the balances into partners capital account and here in capital account first of all we have to write down capital account by balance brought down balance of Rohit 1,60,000, Mohit 96,000 and Virat 80,000. Then after reserve fund is given by reserve fund value is 45,000 distributed between the partners in old ratio 4 is to 3 is to 2 and reserve fund balance is 20,000, 15,000 and 10,000. Total reserve fund balance 45,000 is distributed between the partners in their old ratio. Then after workman compensation we have to check any adjustment for workman compensation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. No adjustment for workman compensation given. So again, this balance is distributed between the partners 13,500 in partners capital account credit side by workman compensation reserve. Okay, so in old ratio, value is 6,000, then after 4,500, then after 3,000, it is the workman compensation reserve. Next one, partner's loan is given. Now remember one thing, if any partner retired, then such partner's loan is credited to partner's capital. Here, partner's loan for Rohit and Mohit are given. So here Rohit retired. So Rohit's loan in partners capital account, Rohit's loan in partners capital account by 10,000 and Mohit is not retired. So Mohit's loan in balance sheet 16,000. Then after in asset side, goodwill 36,000 to goodwill 36,000 distributed between the partners, old ratio 4:3 16,000, 12,000 and 8,000. Then after land building, machinery, stock, debtors, bad debts reserve, no entry, bank to balance brought down in cash or bank account, it is 63,000. Advertisement suspense in partners capital account debit side to advertisement campaign to advertisement campaign account. and total 4500 distributed in old ratio 432 means 2000, 1500 and 1000. So step 1 is finally over. Step number 2, journal entry for goodwill. Goodwill related journal entry. Adjustment number 5th is given for goodwill. So now as per the adjustment number 5, only one single journal entry for recording goodwill. That is, retired partner means Rohit's capital account credit and gaining partner Mohit and Virat's capital account debit. So now Mohit and Virat debit, Rohit credit. So in journal entry, Mohit capital account debit, then after Virat capital account debit to retired partner, that is Rohit's capital account. Okay, here Mohit and Virat's capital account debit because these are the gaining partners, and Rohit is the retired partner, so retired partners capital account credit. Then after, now value of goodwill. In as per adjustment 5, value of goodwill is 1,80,000. Now we have to check Rohit's share. Rohit's share is 4 divided by 9. So here 1,80,000 distributed in Rohit's share 4 is to 4 divided by 9. So 1,80,000 into 4 divided by 9. Answer is 80,000. Now this 80,000 distributed between the remaining partners in gain ratio. Gain ratio is 3 is to 1. So 80,000 into 3 divided by 4, again 80,000 into 1 divided by 4. So Mohit's capital account debited by 60, Virat's capital debited by 20, and Rohit's capital credited by 80,000. Now ledger posting for this journal entry, Mohit and Virat's account debited by 60 and 20. Mohit's capital account debit by 60, Virat's capital debited by 20 to Rohit's capital account. And same way, Rohit's capital account credited by 80, so 60 and 20 for 60 name of Mohit by Mohit's capital by Virat's capital. Here space is slightly low, so that's why I am here by writing it a short name. Okay, so here journal entry number 2 is over. Then after, in step number 3, for remaining balances we have to pass two separate entries. First of all, value of land and building is 1,80,000. In asset side, first of all we have to write land and building. Value of land and building, old value 1,50,000 and new value is 1,80,000. So here we have to add 30,000. Old value 150, new value is 180. So land and building increase by 30,000, and here if asset value increase, Revaluation account credited, land and building account, amount is 30,000. Then after second, value of machinery reduced by 15,000. Value of machinery as per the old balance sheet is 90,000 and machinery reduced by 15,000. Reduced means less. It is reduced by 15,000. New value 90 minus 15,000 75. Here value of machinery reduced. So asset reduced recorded on debit side to machinery account. Amount is 15,000. Then after adjustment number 3, provision for doubtful debts kept 10% on debtors. So debtors less provision for doubtful debts at the rate 10%. Old value of debtor is 60,000. 10% of provision for doubtful debts it is 6,000. Then out of 60,000 we are reducing 6,000. Net balance is 54,000. Now remember one thing. New value of bad debts reserve is 6,000. Old value of bad debts reserve is 4,000. Means bad debts reserve 4,000 increased to 6,000. Means difference 2,000, that is our additional liability created. So that's why this 2,000 recorded on revaluation account debits at 2,000 to provision for doubtful debts, or we can write down to bad debts reserve account 2,000. Once again, old value is 4,000, that is given in the balance sheet, and new balance is 6,000. So our bad debts reserve increased by 2,000. It is recorded on debit side. Then after 5,000 not payable to creditors. From creditors 5,000 are not payable, less 5,000. Creditors given in the old balance sheet for 64,000 and we don't have to pay 5,000, so deduct from 64, net balance 59. Here liability reduced, so second entry on credit side by creditors account. Simple. Then after adjustment number 5 completed, that is for goodwill. Adjustment number 6, new profit sharing ratio completed in step 1. Adjustment number 7, that we are doing after closing revaluation account. So adjustment number 7, that is pending right now. Now I am going further for step 4. As per step 4, capital balance that we have write down. Then after reserve fund done, workman compensation done, partners loan, Rohit's loan and Mohit's loan done, creditors done. In asset side, goodwill done, land and building, machinery, stock is pending. So here we have to write stock value in outer column. It is 85,000. Then after debtors done, bank done, and advertisement suspense account done. Okay, advertisement campaign. Now step 4 complete. Then after step number 5, we have to do total of credit side 35,000. This total that we have to write on debit side, difference is from 35,000 we have to deduct 15,000 as well as 2,000. Difference comes to 18,000. It is called profit. Now This profit transferred to partners capital account by revaluation account 18,000, that is distributed between the partners in old profit sharing ratio, and our old profit sharing ratio is 432. So our balance, that is 8,000, 6,000, and 4,000. Then after, here there is again change because it is a chapter retirement. So in retirement chapter, first of all, we have to close retired partners capital account. Retired partner means Rohit's capital account. Total of Rohit's capital account is 2,84,000. This total we have to write on debit side 2,84,000, and as per adjustment number 7, 20,000 are to be paid to Rohit. Means here against Rohit balance we have to pay 20,000 by cash or bank. So I have write to bank, or we can write to cash. Okay, no, don't worry. But now out of 2 lakh, out of the difference 20,000 that we have to pay, so we are paying 20,000. Here it is a debit entry, and in cash bank account we have to write on credit side by Rohit's capital account, and amount is 20,000. Once again, here it is a debit entry in Rohit's capital account, and in cash bank account it is a credit entry. Then after, now we are closing Rohit's capital account, and difference comes to 284 minus 16 minus 2, difference comes to 2,46,000. Okay, so this is the total for Rohit's capital account, and difference 2,46,000. But as per adjustment number 7, 20,000 are to be paid to Rohit. 20,000 that we have paid, and balance will be kept as loan. We cannot write to balance carried down for retired partner because he is not a partner. So here we have to write to Rohit's loan account. Now again we have to do a total acha. Yes, here 20,000, there is second entry in cash bank account, and for Rohit's loan there is second entry in balance sheet. Rohit's loan means retired partner loan account, that is same as this balance 2,46,000. Every adjustment have two entries, one debit, one credit. Here there is a debit entry, here there is a credit. Same way, here in Rohit's capital account, it is a debit entry, and in balance sheet, it is a credit entry. Okay, then after, now we have to close Mohit's capital account and Virat's capital account. This balance that we have to again copy from credit side, and difference 1,21,500 minus 12,000 minus 15,000 minus 60,000. Difference is 48,000. This difference for Mohit and this difference for Virat. We have to write two balance carried down. Okay, so this is the Rohit's difference that we have written in balance sheet, liability side. Now Mohit's capital and Virat's capital is 48,000 and 68,000. Total of these two is 48 plus 68, 1,16,000 as a capital. Then after, we have to close cash account total is 63, and the same balance that we have to copy from debit side. Now the difference is 63 minus 20, that is 43,000 is the difference. That difference we have to write down on balance sheet. Cash or bank account and amount is 43, that is the difference. Finally, this sum is over, and at last we have to do a total of balance sheet, liabilities as well as asset side. So here total of liabilities is 4,37,000, and again total of asset side is same as you can see, 4,37,000. Okay, so again, this sum is very simple, and this sum is over now. So today's session is over. Now, on next session, we are practicing one more sum. Thank you.